Are you ready? Winter is here, kids fumbling in dark, no way to open the shop. I can only light candles, no heating, so I steal public wood to keep kids warm. Life's a struggle. My youngest caught a cold anyway. Old bus working odd jobs at the dock, and it'll take months to catch up on the bills. It's a dire situation. Wife's waiting at home, wishing the kids wouldn't suffer. In desperation, she sent them to relatives, and when old Boo got home, they had a little tiff. After the argument, old Boo stormed out, and she thought, "Is he leaving me?" But really, she was just giving up her last bit of pride to collect 19. Unfortunately, that money wouldn't cover the bills. She ended up asking the Fancy Boxing Association for help. She begged her former co-workers for a little cash to help her through this tough time. Some pitied old Boo and offered help, others ignored her. Finally, she met the manager, tears flowing. The manager helped scrape together cash. Old Boo got the kids back, barely surviving winter. That day, the manager approached her. He found her a warm-up vs. world's second-ranked boxer. Win or lose, $250. This money was the family's lifesaver, like hitting the jackpot. On the day of the match, the manager heard old Bus' stomach growl and realized she hadn't even had soup. No wonder. The manager got her beef stew. Old Boo eagerly wanted to eat, but the manager, fearing she had dirtied the bandages, said, "Let me find you a spoon." Seeing the delicacies on the table, old Boo pounced like a hungry dog and got caught by reporters. The reporter couldn't believe it, once a ring legend, and now she's exhausted, with no time to eat. The staff urged old Boo back to the ring. The crowd went wild. Her opponent was the world's second best. No one believed in her tall, strong opponent attacked fiercely at the start. The opponent hammered her. She could have laid there for $250, but she got up. She laughed, proving life's hardships couldn't beat her down. A few punches. Please. It's a battle of skill and wit. Since her opponent was tall, she fought up close. Nicknamed Bulldog, she grew more excited with each punch. Since taking hits was her strong suit, she let her opponent have it, just waiting for the right moment to counterattack. This counterattack rocked the boxing scene, leaving even the manager astounded. Finally, her injured hand got strong, and down went her opponent. She beat the second best. It was a miracle. After the match, she devoured the beef stew, and reporters swarmed in. Old Boo became an instant legend. At home, she pretended to be upset as her family tried to cheer her up. That day, they finally had a big meal and weren't starving anymore. The next day, old Boo returned to the dock, luck turning. The poll worker recognized her at once. The poll worker suddenly stopped her, having read about her from the papers, asking why she was back at work. Old Boo replied, after getting $250, she paid debts and had only $5 left. The poll worker chuckled and just let her get back to work without a fuss. Before long, the manager thoughtfully arranged another boxing match for old Boo, along with a substantial advance in the prize money, yet his wife was far from pleased about it. She was worried old Boo would get hurt again, and went to talk to old Joe with the money in hand. The furious wife was stunned when she saw old Joe driving a fancy car. Turns out, old Joe sold everything in his house just to help old Boo keep training. He helped reinstate old Bus status and prepay her $175. He's a real champ. The wife felt ashamed, realizing she wasn't alone in this, as others sacrificed for old Bus' dreams too. This included old Joe's wife, and the manager actively fought for even more valuable fight opportunities for old Boo. Old Boo finally began systematic training, working harder than ever. Her performance in the ring improved dramatically. Her punches were fierce, and her resilience increased the most because she couldn't let her family suffer again. She was like a bulldog in the ring, ready to pounce on her opponent at the first chance. Relying solely on taking hits to counter would lead to tough opponents. When facing strong foes, old Boo felt wronged. One punch broke old Bus' rib, causing her to grab her opponent. The referee had to separate them. During the halftime break, the manager took a stern measure against old Boo by instructing her to stand in the corner with a clear order of no sitting allowed and his face was filled with severity. You're stronger than this guy. Don't look back. Don't retreat. I'll keep chasing you. Stop him, and he can't turn back. You have to take this guy down. Do you hear me? You've got to knock him out. Make him bleed all over his face. Give it everything you've got, and show no mercy. Round 6 starts, and they go at it. But the younger opponent has stamina to spare, and Old Boo is struggling to preserve stamina she had to defend. The opponent seized her opening and punched her face. That hit knocked her mouthguard flying. In an instant, Old Boo recalled her kids and the freezing winter.